We'll see if he goes Terra here. If he goes Terra Fire, though, like, he's taking super effective damage. He just protects. I should have went for Tailwind. That way I can outspeed the Roaring Moon and just get rid of it here. Or Air Slash would have been a better play. If he didn't protect there, though, like, I don't think Precipice Blades would have killed him. He stayed asleep, so we get a 3-turn sleep, which is really nice. Perfect. We're doing really good. We're doing really, really good. We're getting really lucky with sleep turns, though. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation G, VGC. Groudon is a restricted that's kind of on the rise currently in the format. One of the best ways to run this thing is alongside Gravity, which increases the accuracy of all the moves on the field. So stuff like Precipice Blades and Rock Slide and a bunch of other stuff, like Hypnosis, has 100%, even more than 100% accuracy under Gravity. You also prevent the flying types and levitators from being able to dodge ground type moves, which is also really cool. So kind of a cool mon. It's actually a really cool take on the Gravity Groudon type stuff, which is kind of the more common way to kind of run Groudon in most cases, with Yanmega on this team with Hypnosis. So don't see Yanmega at all. Kind of wanted to feature this team for you guys. So it was a team by Mr. Kurtastic. We featured a bunch of their teams on the channel before. If you guys want to use this team, paste down below, rental in the corner. I'm going to kind of break this team down. We're going to hop in some ranked games with this team. Currently trying to grind to Master Ball tier, and I figured like I said in my last video, if you guys missed that, go check it out. The team with Zacian. I'm going to be using a lot of these rental teams, or at least I'm going to try to feature good enough rental teams to try to take me to Master Ball tier, and I'm going to try to record on the ranked ladder up until that point for you guys. So those of you guys that like ranked matches, you guys have a few videos that I can actually say I'm playing in ranked, so we're going to see how the videos do when I'm playing in ranked, if there's any difference. So as for this team, we got the Choice Scarfed Groudon, which I also thought was really cool. I've never seen Choice Scarfed Groudon. I've seen people wanting to run it, but I haven't actually played against or seen it being ran at all. So you're decent speed tier with Choice Scarf. You're not going to outspeed like your really high base speed stuff, but with Choice Scarf, you outspeed almost everything. Like a lot of your more faster threats that would normally be threatening to you, can outspeed and do a shit ton of damage to them. So you also have the Sun, which prevents a lot of the other weathers in the format if you play really good. You have really hefty damage with the Sun boosted Heat Crash, Precipice Blades, which is what you're going to be spamming 90% of the time. And then you have Rock Slide, which has a chance to flinch. And then your Heavy Slam with for the fairy types, pretty much. So got Raging Bolt on this team, just a really standard Terra Electric set with Life Orb. Gets boosted by the Sun, helps you versus like your Kyogre and your Urshifu matchups and a bunch of other stuff. Normal Terra, Golden Go. The normal Terra is mainly for Calyrex, I'm assuming. Apart from that, you mainly just want to try to set up a nasty plot, hopefully, and just start going for Make It Rain and shit and damage. It's kind of what it's really on the team for. I got the Eject button Sableye. With the Eject button, you're able to set up Gravity or go for like a Will-O-Wisp or even like a Quash and do something before you get hit. And then you actually get hit and you can switch out into whatever else you want. Whether it's the Yanmega, whether it's the Groudon, it's one of those things. Really cool. Speaking of Yanmega, we actually got Yanmega on this team, which I have not seen at all in Regulation G. I've seen it a little bit in Regulation H. Some people trying to experiment with like Tinted Lens and even like Speed Boost, which is what this one is. But overall, it's just kind of a really frail mon, and like the Bug Flying typing really isn't the greatest of typings. So like its move pool, it kind of gets walled by a lot of common stuff. That was kind of the main issue with it, especially in Regulation H. But like as a supportive mon, it does get cool stuff like Hypnosis and Tailwind, along with Speed Boost. After a Speed Boost, you outspeed like almost everything. So you're really fast. You can get a non-prankster boosted Hypnosis off onto a lot of stuff. So then he's got a flying coverage. So that's kind of what this is really for. Under Gravity, Hypnosis is 100% plus accurate. So you can just land infinite Hypnosis as much as you want onto whatever is on the enemy team. It also does not get blocked by Safety Goggles because it's not classified as a powder move. So that's kind of cool. And you just have the Ogerpon Fire on this team. It's boosted by the Sun. You also have Redirection, just a really standard mod to throw on a lot of these Groudon teams. Apart from that, let's hop in some games. Really interested to see how this team does. Alright, we're here with the game. Opponent's running a Calyrex-Ice team. It looks like a copy-paste from San Antonio, that's what it looks like. I think this might actually be 100% a copy-paste for sure. Roaring Moon, Urshifu, Lando Eye, Caly-Ice, Ogerpon Fire, and then Amoonguss, so... I want to bring here. I like Hypnosis. Hypnosis looks really good versus my opponent here. I think I just lead Sableye, I lead Yanmega, I bring the Groudon in the back. I think this Groudon, what tears this Groudon again? Fire, okay, perfect. What else do I want to bring here? I kind of want to bring Ogerpon in this game. Ogerpon ain't bad here either. I think I'll bring Ogerpon as my last mon. I don't know if I can play good here. Like if it comes down to like Hypnosis luck and how many sleep turns I get, I think that's what it's really gonna be. Like the main factor of this game. But if I can get like decent amount of sleep turns and kind of play well that way, with everything being asleep and get some crucial KOs before they're able to really do anything to me, I think I can maybe win this game. Normally, you don't really have that good of a matchup into Caly-Ice, especially with Groudon, so I gotta be kind of careful here. I have Terras and a few things to kind of play around it with like Will-O-Wisp and a few other things, but it can still sweep me. If you guys like the videos, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Appreciate all your guys' support on the videos over the last few weeks. Keep on bringing more your guys' way if you keep on showing support. So this leads to Amoonguss and Roaring Moon here. I mean, that's fine, I don't really care. What I do here is I just go for Gravity. I go for Gravity here and I just Protect, I think. Gravity. Protect. Like if he hits the Sableye here, I can switch out. If he doesn't, then I can just get another free turn off here on this next turn, do something else. He's acrobatics, so that tells me he might be Terra Flying too as well. Pollen Puff. He really wants this Yanmega dead. I don't know if with the +1 speed boost though, if I'm gonna outspeed Roaring Moon. That's my main thing. I kind of want to Quash here actually. I'm gonna Quash, and then I'm gonna Hypnosis here onto the Amoonguss. I'm Focus Sash, so I should live. Oh, I forgot. Quash doesn't work because he's Dark type. I forgot. Oh, I don't switch out either, but that's fine. That's fine by me. So now on this next turn, with a speed boost, I guarantee outspeed the Roaring Moon. I can just put it to sleep, so that's fine. Fine by me. Got foul play, but like I think that what I do here is I just switch into Groudon and I start going for damage. I just start shitting damage here, that's what I do, and I just Hypnosis. Keep the Sableye around in case he Terras. I can go for a Will-O-Wisp later in the game, especially if I can burn Calyrex, which he probably has. Now I need him to stay asleep here. I need at least a 2-turn sleep on the Amoonguss, because if he puts me to sleep when I switch in, I'm going to be really pissed. I need some good sleep turns here. Okay, good. Perfect. Perfect. Like, I'm not afraid of the Roaring Moon here. Like, he's not one-shotting the Groudon at all, so... I just start clicking Precipice Blades. I'm going to go for Air Slash here onto the Amoonguss, because I think I'd rather have that gone. I don't want to be spored. I don't think if the Precipice Blade's gonna one-shot the Roaring Moon, but if it stays asleep one more time, that'd be great. And there's a higher chance the Amoonguss wakes up here. Even with the choice Scarf, he actually outspeeds Groudon, so that's surprising. Rid of the Amoonguss, that's huge. So I guess I have two plays here I can do. I can actually just go for Tailwind, or I can actually just go for Air Slash. Onto the Roaring Moon here, I have two plays. Depending what he sends in, we'll see what he has. He doesn't know I'm choice Scarfed either, I don't think. Okay, he goes into Calyrex. So I'm forced to Terra Fire. I'm not really too afraid of this, like I just go for Precipice Blades here. I think what I do is I actually just go for Tailwind. Tailwind here. What is last mon? What would this be? Like, the rest of his team's really fast. Like, I don't, even with if he sets up Trick Room here, I don't really know what he'd have. I mean, that's fine, I guess. I'm not really too scared of it. I still have a Sash intact still. I think I have one more turn of Gravity, too, so... I think I just Tailwind here, though. Actually, I'm gonna Hypnosis. I'm gonna Hypnosis. If I can put him to sleep and, like, force him to protect here, that'd be great, too. We'll see if he goes Terra here. If he goes Terra Fire, though, like, he's taking super effective damage. He just protects. I should have went for Tailwind. That way I can outspeed the Roaring Moon and just get rid of it here. Or Air Slash would have been a better play. If he didn't protect there, though, like, I don't think Precipice Blades would have killed him. He stays asleep, so we get a 3-turn sleep, which is really nice. Perfect. We're doing really good. We're doing really, really good. We're getting really lucky with sleep turns, though. See what his last mon is. If it's Ogerpon, what I do is I just try to flinch it to death. I think that's what I do. Like, he's in a really bad spot because if he's Terra Fire Calyrex, he can't go for Terra. Otherwise, he just eats a shit ton of damage. He gets one-shotted by Precipice Blades, so... Same with, like, if he has Ogerpon here, like, he can't go Terra Fire Ogerpon. And, like, the Groudon just walls the shit out of him. He's taking forever to choose. That makes me think he has Ogerpon as his last mon. What's your last mon? Okay, it's actually, I was gonna say it's Tornado, it's Landorus. So I actually can't touch the Landorus here, unfortunately. So I actually kind of want to switch. But I think I just stay in here, actually. I just Precipice Blades again. I Precipice Blades. I'm choice Scarfed. I think I just go for Air Slash here. I don't know, I can grab it. I just really need the Yanmega to drop now, actually. I kind of want the Yanmega to die. I think Ogerpon later in the match can kind of come in and clean up. I just need damage on a lot of this stuff. Like, if I can burn the Calyrex too with the Sableye, would be great. That's a 2-hit KO with the crit. I land it. Does nothing, but I get some chip damage, which is great. Sandsear Storm actually one-shots me, so that tells me you're Life Orb. You're for sure Life Orbed. Trick Room, okay. It's fine, I don't really care. Go ahead and set up the Trick Room, that's fine. I don't know, I Will-O-Wisp here. I just Will-O-Wisp the Calyrex here. He's forced to Terra here. I think he goes Terra Fire now, if I were to guess. And then I'm just going to Air Slash the Landorus. I think from this range, an Air Slash gets the KO. He just double protects just to see what I want to do. You're just stalling out your own Trick Room, though. I could also make the play here of Quash, Air Slash into the Landers to try to make it a 2v1 here, because I am Sash. I could also make that play here. I think that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to Quash. I'm going to Quash, Air Slash. I guess if I really wanted to as well, I could go for Gravity and try to put the Calyrex to sleep because I am Sash. I don't know if he really has anything to touch the Yanmega. He might have Sludge Bomb or something, but... Sash, so I should live. It's gonna get a +1 boost, which kinda sucks, but... like, I can try to stall out Trick Room, maybe. As long as I get rid of Landers, I should be good. Okay, it doesn't do enough damage. Yanmega, you're weak, but I get the flinch. Okay. I don't know, I think does under Trick Room, does Ogerpon actually outspeed the Lando? I'm not sure. He has 2 turns of Trick Room left, which kinda sucks. So I gotta attack here, I gotta attack something. I don't know if he's Terra. Like, I'm just waiting for him to use a Terra. Like, what is your Terra, bud? What is your Terra? Are you Terra Fire or are you Terra Water? Like, what is your Calyrex Terra? He's just saving it. I'm just wondering when he's gonna Terra. I don't know. I think what I do here is I Ivy Cudgel the Landorus and I protect. Now he's gonna Terra. Terra Fairy, so that doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters he'll be taking a lot less damage because it's not super effective on him anymore, but still. Better than Terra Fire or Terra Water. I don't know, do I even live a +1 Glacial Lance? It's gonna do over half, for sure. It almost one-shots me, and he outspeeds me under Trick Room, and I lose. There's no way I win now. I don't know, the only way I win... yeah, there's no way I win this. Wow. I go from doing really good to Calyrex coming in and proceeding to sweep me under Trick Room. That just goes to show you how fucking brain-dead broken Calyrex is. If it can bring a match back that you pretty much lose by just setting up Trick Room and then getting a +1 boost. Wow, is that so fucking broken. And then you wonder why I hate Regulation G. This format sucks ass. I hate it. No other format would you have a Pokemon like Calyrex come in and bring the entire game back from being almost a loss on your side. Unbelievable. Fuck this game. Alright, we're here with another game. We're going against another Calyrex-Shadow team this time. Oh, this is going to be so fun. And it's a copy-paste rental. This is what you guys get when we go on the ranked ladder. I'm not even in Master Ball tier yet, and every single team I've went against tonight is a copy-paste rental team. Real entertaining. Real fun to play. I think that's just overall a problem with the Regulation G format, though. Everybody has used rental teams even more so, because a lot of the mons are either difficult to get, or people don't know how to actually team build apart from just using a rental team. I think that's the major issue. Unlike Regulation H, there's a lot more ability to get the mons easier and a lot more experimentation people can do. It's a lot easier to build a decent team in Regulation H than it is in Regulation G, that's for sure. Especially when Calyrex is a thing. What do I want to even do here? Calyrex, Mienshao, Clefairy, Rillaboom, Urshifu, and Incineroar. The fabled 3 on every fucking team. What do I even do here? I guess Golden Go. I guess I go Golden Go here. What else do I want to do? I'll bring the Groudon. I'll bring the Sableye. I think I'll bring Ogerpon here in the back. I don't know. I know it's kind of a toss-up what I really bring here because I don't think it really matters. I gotta play really good here, otherwise I get fucking swept by Calyrex again. And being that he has wide guard Mind Shell, that's not gonna be fun. I am choice scarfed here, so I think what I do here is I actually just go for Terra Normal and I just Shadow Ball right away. I make myself weak to fighting, but that's fine. And then I go right into the Sableye here. Actually, I don't even know if I really want to go into Sableye because it just procs my eject button. That's all that really does. I can't protect here though. I am choice Scarf, but I think he just goes for Fake Out here. I don't even know if an Astral Barrage one-shot the Groudon here though. I don't know. I'll Heat Crash the Mind Shell, I guess. I want to switch, but I don't want to proc my eject button. I think having the eject button still there is still way better. Goes Terra Fairy here. I mean, you just make yourself weak to make it rain on the next turn, so whatever, buddy. Whatever. Like, I'm choice Scarf Groudon too, so as long as he doesn't one-shot me with Astral Barrage here, I can outspeed the Mind Shell on the next turn and 2 KO it, so I don't have to worry about getting close combat into the face. I just go, I forgot he goes for Fake Out. I forgot about Fake Out, so I guess technically I'm not going to want to 2 KO him. That does so much damage. I think he just wide guards here, actually. I think he just goes for wide guard. I kind of want a nasty plot in his face, like just to be really greedy, but that's just so risky. I don't know, I'm choice Scarf Groudon. I don't know if Groudon actually outspeeds the Calyrex, though. I don't think it does. I don't think the Groudon outspeeds Calyrex. That's going to be the main problem. I think I'm a nasty plot here. I'm in a nasty plot. I just hope he doesn't close combat me to death. And then I'm going to Heat Crash. There's wide guard. That's fine. I'm fine with wide guard. Okay, even Scarf Groudon doesn't outspeed Calyrex. That's sad. I have 2 plays I can make here. I go for Will-O-Wisp onto the Mind Shell, so that way he doesn't one-shot Golden Go. Or I go for Make It Rain here. But like if he goes for Wide Guard, then I'm fucked. So a +2 Shadow Ball will get rid of Calyrex here at the very least. I think that's what I do. And I Quash. I think that's what I do here. I can maybe take a close combat, but that's if he even has it. Some of the time they just run Brain Punch. Like, it's really risky for him not to go for Wide Guard here when I have a +2 Make It Rain. He does go for close combat, and he one-shots me. Wow. So I got fucked again. This team just really bad luck. Like, you need this team. I think the problem is it's just too situational. You gotta really set it up, and if it doesn't get set up properly, you just get fucking swept, just like this. This is the second game now where I fucking lose to Calyrex. It literally makes me want to fucking close the game mid-match. It really does. I think it's just a problem with this team, though. Like, you just gotta set up perfectly, and if you don't set it up perfectly, it just fucking falls over and on its face. That's the main thing. It's too reliant on gravity or, like, the hypnosis stuff. And, like, a lot of the rest of this team, like, if you can't get the Golden Go set up properly, or, like, the Groudon in to actually outspeed the entire rest of your opponent's team, And that's if they don't have Wide Guard or Calyrex, by the way. If you can outspeed them when they're not fast enough, so you can outspeed them with the Scarf. I don't think that there's no way I win this. I get outsped by Calyrex and I get one-shotted into oblivion. There's another match where I just get fucked by Calyrex. If I had a fucking dollar for every time I lose to Calyrex and I get swept by Calyrex, I'd be a multi-billionaire, I'm telling you guys. Fuck this. That's 2 games in a row now I've lost to Calyrex. This game is so fun. Regulation G is so fun. I'm jumping for joy playing ranked Regulation G. And then you wonder why I play ranked. I play casuals over ranked most of the time. You guys are finding out why. Because I'm going against copy-paste Calyrex rental teams in Great Ball tier every match. And I'm getting fucked by it. That's why. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'll see you guys in one more game. I'm going to try to at least get 1 win with this team. Alright, we hear the game. You can tell the game's throwing me a bone now. It's like, oh, you've got swept by Calyrex so many times. Now we're going to throw you a meme Lugia team. The game feels so bad for me after losing so many times to Calyrex tonight. That's sad. Dragonite, Hariyama, Metagross, Lugia. This guy is running Lugia with no Comfey or Sableye or any type of screens that I see. I don't know what he's cooking, but we're about to find out. He's running some crazy shit, I can tell you that. Spiritomb, which I haven't seen in forever, and then Urshifu. I think this is the match where I just lead Yanmega and Sableye and just start putting shit to sleep, because his team's kind of slow. His team's pretty damn slow, so I think that's what I do here. I just start putting the shit to sleep under gravity. And then I can switch out the Sableye and I can just go into the Groudon and just put in a bunch of work. He's really weak to Groudon, especially under gravity. I can just spam Precipice Blades for days. So one thing I have going for me here. I'll be really pissed if I lose this match, that's for sure. What else do I want to bring here? I think I bring the Raging Bolt just for the Lugia. It's good into Lugia, that's all I need it for. I think I can handle like the majority of the team if I can put him to sleep and even like burn half his team. I have a really good matchup here, depending on what unless he's cooking some crazy shit. I should be on my way to a decently easy win, but I'm probably jumping the gun. I'm jinxing myself. I'm gonna get screwed by hacks or crits or some shit. Hariyama Sableye, that's fine. What I do here, I actually kind of want to just put the Dragonite and just burn the Dragonite instead, actually. I'm going to protect here so I don't break my Sash to a Fake Out, and then I'm going to burn the Dragonite instead. I think having it burned is actually more valuable than putting it to sleep. Just Fake Out, I keep my Sash intact. Uh-oh, that's not good. He's Lumberry. That tells me, okay, he has Safeguard. Wow. So that fucks everything up that I want to do. I can't put anything to sleep now, I don't think. Yeah, protected from status. I can't put him to sleep now. Wow, that sucks. Safeguard Dragonite, of all things. The one time we run into a Safeguard Dragonite, it's when I'm using the Groudon team that relies on Hypnosis and Will-O-Wisp. What are the odds of that? That's like I said, I literally just said before I loaded in. Like, I'm sure he's going to be cooking some crazy shit, and I'm not going to be able to do anything. What happened? Air Slash. I guess I can go for Gravity here, but I don't know if I really want to. It gives me 100% accurate Air Slash. I think I go for Gravity here. I'm just kind of scared, because I think him being Lumberry, that makes me think he's Outraged Dragonite. Here comes Lugia. So everything that's flying is now sitting on the ground. I'm hoping he hits the Sableye here so I can go right into Groudon. That'd be great. Break his multi-scale. Fire Punch, okay. I don't want the on Mega in. I really don't. I want the on Mega still around, but I know it's so low of health now. I just don't think it really does anything. And like he has safeguard, so I don't think that really does much for me. I think I'm just gonna go into Raging Bolt here, and then I'm gonna foul play the Dragonite. I'm not really too scared of Lugia, like I really ain't, unless it sets up on me. Like once the safeguard runs out, I can kind of try to play around it with Hypnosis and Will-O-Wisp and a few other things if I need to. Like Raging Bolt checks Lugia pretty well. You gotta set up like at least +3 or +4. Okay, he actually procs my eject button here, so nice. Perfect. I think what I do here is I actually just go after the Lugia here. I think the Lugia is more of a threat than the Dragonite is at this current time. And has Precipice Blades. I can just wait until his safeguard runs out and I can still burn him and like go for Hypnosis and a few other things later in the game. I just can't have the Lugia setting up all over me. I gotta prevent it from setting up before it gets out of control. He could go Terra here too, but I'm guessing if he's Terra normal, he's gonna swap. Hariyama, okay. You're taking a fuck ton of damage on the way in. I don't know if you want to take this amount of damage. It's actually Terra Ground. Is Terra Ground specifically for Miraidon and Raging Bolt? Because I actually was trying to experiment with my own Lugia team. If you guys missed that, check it out. I think about like 2 or 3 weeks ago I actually uploaded it. That actually does over half. So like, he has to fake out the Groudon on this turn if he even wants to live. I don't know, I just go for Thunderbolt here. Onto the, not onto that. No. Onto the Hariyama. I just Precipice Blades here. I can actually make a switch out with the Sableye here if I really wanted to as well. Because I think his safeguard runs out on this next turn. So I can start putting shit to sleep, maybe. Or going for Will-O-Wisp too. I just can't have him recover. He might just recover here, actually. I think he might just recover. Oh, yes, I forgot about Wide Guard. Forgot about Wide Guard, Hariyama. I don't know what it is. It's the it literally is the night where I think I'm running into everything this team doesn't like going against. Calyrex, both Calyrex forms, and like I'm going against nonstop Wide Guard, which this team doesn't really like. I don't have to worry about it now though, but he gets a free recover, which kind of sucks. Safeguard's gone, so that's nice. I think I'm down to like 1 turn of gravity left though, so. Appreciate my opponent for cooking with the Terra Ground Lugia, because that was something I was experimenting with on my Lugia team. But I overall, Terra Normal was just more consistent because the Terra Ground was just good into like your Miraidon matchup, and the Terra Normal was helped you at least be neutral to a lot of other types, and helps you with Calyrex, which was the other main common thing at the time. So I think Terra Normal, at least overall, is a little bit more consistent if you get set up. Terra Ground's good into Miraidon, which or Raging Bolt, which I have, so. I think I just Thunderbolt here. Thunderbolt, Precipice Blades. I get a crit on the Dragonite. He just keeps spamming Recover. Keep on spamming Recover, buddy. He wants it so that like the gravity runs out. That almost KOs me, actually. Wish I would have went for Thunderclap, but I thought he'd set up Safeguard again. Shifu. I just Thunderclap Urshifu. I Thunderclap Urshifu, and then I just go for Precipice Blades again. I don't have Gravity up, but like if the Raging Bolt drops here, I should still be good. I also have a Terra too, like Terra Ogerpon too is looking really nice. Thunderclap breaks a possible Sash. I also die here though, which kind of sucks, but Multiple Choice Scarf, so this has a chance of KOing if I can fucking land it. The most important one of the game I miss. Wow, that does way too much. So I lose Groudon too, that's funny. That's great. And I lose my son. I forgot I didn't bring Ogerpon. Oops. I thought I had Ogerpon in the back, I forgot I didn't bring Ogerpon. Well, I'm in a bad spot now, y'all. I'm in a bad spot now. I can't protect either because of the Urshifu has a Unseen Fist. So if he just Sucker Punches the Yanmega here, I'm in a bad spot. I gotta Gravity. I gotta go for Gravity so I can go for Hypnosis on the next turn. It's a this turn is a 50-50 play if he goes for Sucker Punch here onto the Yanmega. I gotta Air Slash. If he Sucker Punches Yanmega here, I lose. Or if he attacks the Yanmega here. Because I need this thing to be put to sleep. That's my only way to maybe win versus the Lugia. Just put it to sleep and then try to keep going for damage and trying to flinch it to death. I don't know. It's really sad. Like, I might have. There's still a chance I can actually lose this game. Like, he's already at like +2, so I go for Hypnosis here, and like I have to try to flinch him to death, and to the point where he doesn't wake up or get a recover. That's what this match is now. I wish I had Ogerpon this game. I wish I would have brought Ogerpon instead of like I don't know about the Sableye, but maybe the Yanmega. I felt the Yanmega didn't do enough this game to justify bringing it. Here we go, y'all. Now we gotta try to Air Slash, flinch our way 5 damage at a time through a Lugia. If he wakes up, or if he doesn't flinch on the turn he wakes up and he recovers, he's gonna PP stall me. Can I get a crit here, please? A crit would be great. I need a crit. Badly. If there was ever a time I could ask for a crit, right now is one. Please. There we go. Oh my gosh, here we go. Gotta love playing against Lugia. Gotta love it. The issue is, though, like, I think I would have been able to play around the Lugia. The problem is that the fucking Groudon dropped too fucking easy. That's the problem. I think what I should have did is I should have never attacked with the Raging Bolt. Either that or I should have just went for Draco, maybe. Draco would have been a better option. That way it would have probably one-shot the Urshifu. Or switched out and sacked off the Yanmega, and then brought the Groudon back in to switch my move. Maybe that would have been better. I don't know. I mean, I'll Hypnosis here, but like, unless I get back-to-back crit, and I missed the fucking Hypnosis because the gravity's gone. Fuck you. I think this team is really bad. I'm just gonna go on a limb and say this is probably the worst team I think I've had and probably featured for you guys, at least over the last few weeks. I think this team is really bad. It's too gimmicky. That's the problem with this team. I've had really bad luck with this team, and it seems like no matter what I lead with or no matter what I try to do, I just get screwed by all these rental teams, and I'm losing to fucking Lugia teams with a Spiritomb on them. Terra Ground Lugia I'm losing to. I shouldn't be losing to Lugia with Groudon. I'm sorry. It's a matchup you should not be losing. Unless they set up to like +4 or +5. At least with my team, like when I built my team around Lugia. That team also had self-sustain with Comfey and a bunch of other shit like screens. My opponent's team didn't even have screens on it. I shouldn't have lost to this. I think this team's really bad. There's a lot of stuff with. I think the main issue, like we'll talk about at the end, but I'll talk about at the end. We'll top into that. All right. As for this team, if you guys want like a more of a gimmicky team around Groudon, I think this is overall a funner team to use. But if you're like me and trying to use this team on the ranked ladder, I just don't think it's that good. The main issue with this team is it's just too gimmicky. It relies way too much on the gravity and the hypnosis to actually do consistent damage. And I think the real problem is you really got to try to get into your damage dealers and try to do enough consistent damage. And you're having to play around a lot of these other sweaty, brain-dead teams like Calyrex that can just sit and click one button over and over. And if you're having to swap around and constantly take damage while swapping in and out and trying to play around that type of stuff, you just get whittled down so easily to the point where you're not able to do enough damage. You just die too easily. That's the main thing I had the problem with this team. It seems like no matter what I tried to lead with or what I tried to do with this team, like nothing really worked. Either I was lacking damage, or I wasn't able to set up the gravity hypnosis stuff, or it came down to sleep turns and I got bad sleep turns and lost to that. There's just too much luck based with this team. I think that's the main issue. Or you need to try to set it up, set the golden go up to do enough damage with nasty plot or that type of thing. And like when you're going against a lot of these rental teams, especially like Tropico, Zamazenta, both Calyrex forms, Miraidon, like a lot of these mons that are just able to click a move freely and not really have to think about what they do. They just click a move and do a fuck ton of damage most of the time. It just doesn't really work. I think that's the main issue. I started out at like almost going to Great Ball tier with this team tonight, and now I've actually D-ranked down to Great Ball tier 8, like mid Great Ball tier 8, and I never won a single match with this team tonight, y'all. I even went against a Regulation H team on the Regulation G ladder tonight, and I actually lost to that too. So I just goes to show you, like, I don't know if this team's really bad or like it's just way too gimmicky. I don't know what it is. You could probably say I just had a lot of mad matchups too. Like there was a lot of bad matchups where I was going against Wide Guard. That the last game there he had Safeguard, which like fucked the entire hypnosis Will-O-Wisp thing over, like what I wanted to do there at the start of that game. Having the random Safeguard on Dragonite and the Lumberry, that fucked me over. I went against a lot of Wide Guard, that type of thing. I went against a Misty Terrain Wheezing team in one of my games too, and I got fucked by because I couldn't do any status stuff to it, like Hypnosis or Will-O-Wisp, and that kind of fucked me over, so I don't know. That's kind of the main thing. I think just the team just requires too much setup and to make it work. And like if you're not able to get it rolling fast enough, you just get overwhelmed by the amounts of damage some of these faster teams or like these more hard hitting teams are even able to do to you. So if you guys want a fun gimmicky team, I think this is overall a fun gimmicky team, but I just don't think it's really good competitively. If I cannot even rank up in Master Ball tier with this, or not Master Ball, in like Great Ball tier, and even get to like Ultra Ball with this team, I think there's a problem. I think that's the main issue. Like I'm not trying to shit on the team. I'm really not. I'm just trying to say, like I just don't. I think the team's good, like as like a fun team. I just don't think it's good competitively. I think it just takes way too much to set up and way too much to work. And like if you really want to rank up currently, especially in like your lower tiers, like even my team that I made a few weeks ago around Lugia, I think that team's even a lot better. Just fly through the lower tiers of ranked because just really straightforward and easy to use. It requires setup and a lot more know-how to actually pull off, but even that, it's not really as situational as like this type of team. And you have to worry about Safeguard or Wide Guard or all this other shit that kind of throws a wrench into a lot of the plans this team really wants to do. Wide Guard's also another huge problem for this team because your Choice Scarf Groudon and 2 of your moves are spread moves, so they have a random Wide Guard and they throw that in your face. You're forced to switch out and you're forced to take a bunch of damage. So a lot of the time you don't want to switch out with this team. You're taking too much damage a lot of the time. So I don't know. I don't know if Choice Scarf Groudon is the play either. I feel like it just lacks a lot of damage. Overall, I don't know if you'd really change Choice Scarf Groudon on this team. You'd have to really rely on Tailwind with the Mega to make this team actually at least somewhat fast, or like change the Raging Bolt to have Electro Web instead. I don't know. I don't know if you'd really change the Groudon to have Protect and have like some type of speed control on this team. You do have Quash and like Tailwind already, but I don't know if that's really enough. I don't know if the choice Scarf Groudon's really the play, because a lot of the time too I feel like I was just lacking damage. I would rather, if anything, I think you can maybe switch this Groudon to like Choice Band. Choice Band would maybe even be better, just because you're even doing a lot more damage, which this team I think really needs. If you're in on the field and you have limited turns under gravity, you got to be doing as much damage as possible. Because a lot of the people as well that you do go against, they like to stall gravity out so that we have a high chance to miss Precipice Blades. It's another issue I kind of faced. So I don't know. Guys, like the team, rental code up in the corner if you guys want to use it. Paste down below. Let me know how you guys do. Hopefully you guys do better than I did, because I didn't even win a single game tonight, unfortunately. Really sad. There was a lot of games too. I was really pissed. A lot of those games I could have won, but just got fucked over. I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Got a bunch more stuff on the way you guys not want to miss. Peace out, everybody.